Okay, I'm sure after that in-depth lessons on love reading, you're like, what more could she say? Well, there's some more. In general, my patrons, welcome, welcome. Love you guys. There is a need for you to focus on your work at this time. Through your work, you either meet your spouse, or while you're focused on your work, you meet your spouse, or working together with your spouse. It just has a lot to do with love, your work. Focus on your work, and you will see them come in. All right. There's something about you being strong and courageous on your own that soothes the savage beast, that will call in that energy and bring you an opportunity. There's some kind of opportunity with work coming in. Ace of Inspirations here, which is the Ace of Wands. Something I do feel like either you're going to be seen on social media doing, or someone's watching you already. Wow, Strength took over the top card. So there's a need for you to stay courageous and stay focused on your craft and hold on to that dream, because it's going to manifest. All right. Now, what I wanted to give you was a chance to pick a pile. There's 4 piles here with 2 cards each in them. It's just going to tell you a little something about you and your future spouse together. So if you are drawn to the number 1, you and your future spouse together, we have the Queen of Voices and the 10 of Inspiration. You guys are going to be some working workaholics. I do see you very focused on getting out there and speaking your truth. There will be no dishonesty between you guys. You will be very truthful. They're going to be a hard worker. Together, I do feel like you guys will be able to say, hey, I need some help here. You and their energy seems to be very independent. So you may have to find it within yourself to turn around and say, hey, I see you working hard there. Let me help you. And then they'll look up from what they're doing and do the same thing. So be careful of not being in 2 different worlds, so focused on what you're doing and they're so focused on what they're doing, and they will work hard. Okay. Not to say you won't, but you are the one who's going to have to say, hey, and put down your guards a little bit. When you guys come together, you will find that there's going to be a need for you guys to involve intimacy, to make it a point to make time for it. Okay. Otherwise, you guys will get all into your work, and too much work and no play makes life dull. All right. My number 2s. If you're drawn to 2, you and your spouse. All right. So you're going to put your spouse through a huge transformation. They're going to feel like they're reborn with you. 7 of Swords, 7 of Voices. You are going to also feel reborn. It's just going to be an energy of feeling like you're safe. No more betrayals. You've been betrayed a lot. You've always had to watch your back and feel like people were out to get you whenever you were in a relationship. With this person, you're not going to feel like that. It's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. And you are also going to assist them in going through a transformation that is very difficult for them. There's an aspect of themselves that also has to die. You notice both of you, this negative energy, but when you come together, it's light. It's a rebirth. So that's what you're going to bring to each other when you come together, is a trust, an ability to let down your guard and be you and be reborn and refreshed. Okay. If you were drawn to the number 3, you and your spouse. Okay, wow. So when you and your future spouse come together, you are going to be overwhelmed with emotions. You're going to feel like you have found the love of your life. They are going to feel like they are finally no longer in a system of lack. Maybe together you both feel like you belong. They felt very much on the outside of things. They maybe are someone who keeps to themselves. They felt like they struggled for acceptance, for abundance. And with you, they're going to feel like, wow, all of this has changed. All of this has shifted. They're no longer on the outside or in the dark. You are showing them a lot of love that they did not have. This person is going to come from a lack of intimacy and real love and softness and nurturing. And you're going to bring that back to them. Okay, just be careful they don't fall into depression a lot. They worry a lot about finances and belonging. They don't like to feel like they're on the outs. They like to feel like they're a part of the crowd. And you are kind of fine with being by yourself, being not by yourself, but being your own individual self. And because of that, you attract many different kinds of people to you. You're going to help this person realize that see your helping hand coming in here, you're all that they need, that you only need each other. They ain't got to worry about all that other stuff. And I love the way this is flowing. I feel like they may be into music too. It just gives me a music energy here, or artist energy. All right, my number 4s, last but not least, you, them, you and your spouse together. Wow, 9 of emotions. You're going to feel like your wish is fulfilled. You're going to feel like you got everything you dreamed for and wished for, and that's how y'all are going to feel together. Wish fulfilled. They're going to feel like blind faith. Like, I'm just walking towards this light. I know God got me. I ain't worried about nothing. You know, they're going to take this leap of faith towards you, because together you're going to feel like each other's salvation, each other's thirst quencher, just a light in each other's life. There's not more I can say about that, my 4s. It's going to be like your wish, your dream come true, or in theirs. It's like a guided spiritual union here. Okay. On that note, my patrons, that was your extended love reading for the week. If there's anything else that you would like a reading on, next week you're going to get an extended new moon forecast. But then the last week of the month, I'll be doing my 5-day rebirth challenge. I will try to make it a point to upload something for you guys, as I've been trying to do that every Wednesday. If there's anything specific that you need clarity on, or that you guys would like me to do a read on, just message it to me through Patreon. I check my messages every week. All right. Love y'all. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. Bye.